Hey, I gotta have a rest. Even a race car driver gets a pit stop.
We don't need no pit stops around here now.
Come on, man. You just slave driving me.
Yeah, like here you go, slave driving me.
I always say he's
working me like a Hebrew slave.
He's an order barker. He's a German Shepherd of human beings.
What's going on here?
I see why he did want to do this. This is a bunch of work.
Yeah, it is.
Jerry's laughing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sound like Jim Brewer.
Yeah.
Sound like Jim Brewer.
Yeah, it's Goat Boy. It's Goat Boy.
It's Goat Boy.
Yeah. I felt bad for him because he was like, yeah, you know, when he goes out in public, all his people remember is Goat Boy.
Right.
You know, he's forever known as Goat Boy.
It's kind of like Pauly Shore is always known as the son-in-law.
Hey, buddy. For all you youngins, you may not remember that.
Yeah.
But I do in the 80s.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, I want to say like his mom was, or dad or something was like part owner in the comedy store. I don't know. But man, I just watched his, was it Joe Rogan? Yeah, him and Joe Rogan, which I think it was quite some time ago. But you know, you could tell, he's changed a lot. You know, but he's still a funny guy. But he talked about that biodome and that. Like after that, he was pretty much nobody in Hollywood wanted to mess with him. Biggest one?
The very biggest one, yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. Alright, we got our, our bearing carrier in a press, and so I've just got I want to set this here, I'm not thinking.
I guess they call that the output bearing. I'm not really sure.
It's a bearing, you know what I mean? So
it's the outer bearing.
Outer bearing. However you want to say it. But we just want to make sure that's set good. So, and I've got, there's a seal driver, but I got another little piece of aluminum just so I don't mess up my seal driver. But we're just going to put a little pressure on this, and whoa, well, there went that. And we're just that's all you need, really.
Yeah. We're just doing this to verify that is still in place. Whenever we took the slide hammer, took the reverse gear off, it could potentially jar that bearing, so it's good that we did that.
So now we want to grease up this bearing real good with that 2,4-C, because we're going to put this here. I mean, we could do like that, but I like to grease them so when they go inside, they go real nice. When we put the whole bearing carrier in the thing, right, we need some good grease all the way around there. So I can either do silicone grease or...
I'd rather you use marine grease.
Well, it's all for sealing. So actually, hand me that silicone grease right over there. It's right there, that blaster silicone. It's right in front of you. Just, there you go. This doesn't degrade any kind of rubber parts. That's why I kind of like it. It's just silicone grease, but we're just going to spray a little. And then we'll just put that on the outside there. Then we're just going to take our thrust spring. I'm gonna set that like right
now,
there.
Before you do that, let me look at that a second. There was something I noticed about that.
What?
Pull it up. Look at it. There's one side.
Should be the same both sides.
It's got different wear than the other side, and I'm wondering if that needs to be a certain direction.
Well, this side is a little more where it was down, where I think this side was up. I don't think it really matters for this ring, but I see what you're saying. It's just a thrust. It's loose anyway.
Right.
So we're going to set that like so. And then we're going to have to get a block of wood. So you just want to put your reverse gear in, and you can kind of feel the groove. Just get it nice and straight on there. You can just kind of set it in there, get it started, and then I'm going to use this so I don't mess up my tool.
Yeah, that'll work.
We got this centered up as best we can because we don't want to mess this up. And then we're going to use a block of wood because we don't want to mess up our teeth on our gear. And then I got a little piece of aluminum just so, you know, I'm not indenting on the block of wood. And then we want to center this guy up just as center as we can get it. I got it, Chuck. Yeah. So this is kind of what we don't want. We don't want it to fall. So Chuck, I'm going to have you jack it. Because if not, this will want to
It'll want to
fall and
slip
try to
out on
go
you.
sideways. We don't want that. Hang on.
Well, I got a ways before we even get close to there. Yeah, you gotta really make sure that's on there right, so it doesn't get in there goofy. It's kind of challenging, really.
Alright, go ahead.
Lord Jesus, let this gear get put in properly.
Keep going. Go ahead. We're centered up. Center home.
Pressure's on it.
Ooh.
What was that?
It went into place. Keep going one more. There you go. Keep going on down. Keep on coming. Keep coming. One more. Stop. That's it. Alright, obviously we're being way more careful than we probably need to be.
Yeah.
But anyway, I want these edges of this spline to mess up our seal.
Here's some paper towels if you need them.
And then we're going to make sure we put our spacer on.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the first thing that's got to go on.
That's the preload spacer.
And then we got a shim. And then we're ready to
Put the
put a
bearing.
bearing carrier on. And
Just
when you put it in, just make sure that your oil hole is on the bottom.
Yep.
Alright? And then it's just going to go in there. Like so.
there she be.
And now we're going to do our lock ring. So you'll notice there's, I don't know if you can see there's a knot, but
I think from what I remember, the tab goes up like this.
yeah, there's a place where it
Goes up from what I remember, but see if
there's a little place where,
yeah, there it is.
see, and so this is down, and there's a tab that goes down in there, and then, you know, you're just going to kind of rotate this so this is on the bottom. Make sure that's still like right. There you go. With that directly on the bottom, which actually probably was about like this. We got this turned sideways. If we level this up, you get the idea. So anyway, there's that, and then we're just gonna take our retaining nut, which is you know, bearing carrier retaining nut, and you want these little holes right here. This is gonna be facing out.
Yeah, and it also says off.
Yeah, it shows you the direction that it comes on and goes off.
That goes to the outside.
And then you just want to get it started. Sometimes that little tool helps.
Yeah.
If you go backwards until you feel it catch, then you know. So then we're going to get our tool. Alright, so then it's calling for 200 foot-pounds, and most likely you can't get that in this while it's like in
While it's
here,
set, yeah, while
like
it's sitting in
the
here, yeah.
cradle. But we can do this on the, once we get it out to the, out there, we can,
Mounted back on the power head.
yeah, mount it back, then we can, little 24C right here.
There we go.
Alright, you got your keyway. And then, you know, always I take sprayer down with some doesn't matter, but this one is so new it won't matter. So yeah, on this one, I have a tool that can go up on my spline, but I like to sprayer with some silicone spray. And then you can use vice grips, but I've got this little tool right here. It goes up on my spline. See how it goes up on my spine? And then I can use it to like a wrench, and like a got clockwise rotation, so We're just gonna. Ow! Drop that right on my freaking hand and finger. Man, that's gonna hurt.
What'd you do now?
I dropped that stupid. Let's get a screwdriver to find my holes. And then I like to put a little grease on all my bolts. Prevent corrosion. We're getting ready to throw Chuck's lower unit back on his outboard. I guess the first thing to do is gotta remove this hood.
Okay.
And this would actually be the first time we put our peepers on this deal.
Yeah.
Hang on, I like to do this.
There you go.
And then you gotta get a hand. Hang on. Oh, this one's lighter than mine. Don't drop it.
That's good.
Go set it somewhere back here.
Yeah, we can set it back here by this balled out
Back
tire.
here.
It'll be out of the, yeah, as Chad would say, from this and that garage. Yeah, guys, go check out Chad at this and that garage. He's funny.
I mean, it looks good and clean.
Yeah, it does. I noticed that. It should. I mean, it's only got 300 hours on it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, anyway, now we're gonna tilt it up.
All right.
Probably enough. Oh no, we need. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. How do we get to the flywheel?
Looks like it's got a grommet here on this cover. And then, let's see, there's a grommet here.
Yeah, so there's a.
Pops up, but I don't know if it's slotted in on that side. Yeah, that's what it is. There should be another one over there. There you go.
Mine doesn't have this cover. Now, these covers are important because they direct airflow
Yeah.
through here. So if you're missing a cover, you need to get one. Now mine does not have a cover, but it's not supposed to have one.
Yeah.
So they did different versions of that when they went to Pro XS. And then over here is your air intake, just so you know, for your compressor.
You're blocking that screen. There you go.
This is the air intake for the compressor. So that's different than mine. So like when you do a service, you need to pull this out, put a new air filter in it.
Yeah.
So you probably need to do that. And then over here on this guy, you need to put a filter in here.
Yeah, easy there, Cletus. Go loose.
Anyway, that's for another day.
Let me go get the step stool in case you need it later.
And actually, this one, we may need to.
Here's a
I may
step
need
stool.
to get a.
Here's a step stool over here.
Yeah, I may need to get a wrench so that we can turn the flywheel. Come time. It is very clean underneath there.
What's that? Alright. So I guess, are you ready, Jeff? We need that crescent wrench handy right away. And you might want to go ahead and get it kind of sized close to what you're going to need it for. Since we're going to be holding a bunch of weight.
And then I want to make sure like our water tube is still attached to this. You know, that's fine. Okay. And then it's just gonna slide right there. Right here? Yeah, right here. Alright. Here's the hard part, Jeff. Can you help me? Yeah. We can get her kind of started. If I get her back, it's not quite like that. Go ahead and get that off. And I'll hold this. Started. Just so you can get right. Alright, now push her on up. That's what I'm saying, it's not. Hang on. Jeff, hold on. You're wearing me out. I can't be down here forever. Well, it's not going anywhere. I mean, it's not going anywhere. Force that thing out there if it's not slipping in there. Come down here. Let me turn it. Well. Hang on. Hold on. Just wait here for a second.
It's real. The struggle is real, folks. This thing's heavier than Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, well, that was kind of mean.
Hey, a little bit tighter.
You over tighten everything.
No, that's just
plastic.
loose.
That's good.
Did I say that?
I don't know.
Did I say that about Rosie? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Okay. Alright. Ow! You got my hand down there.
Oh.
Alright. You got it? And I'll go up there and turn.
No, we're not even close. We're not close to the thing yet.
Oh yeah, we gotta get that. Hold on.
What's going on? Why is it? Huh. Let's not be lined up quite right.
I'm so tired.
Go up there, maybe, I don't know why it's doing this. Huh. Why is it not lining up?
Hold on. Oh my God. I give out, man.
Not sure why it's not. If you can hold this, I'll go get some straps.
No, we're
Straps to make it easy, man. I just thought with two people, maybe.
Hold on. think we're gonna have to turn the flywheel.
I don't think that's it, but where's my wrench? Try that.
There it goes.
Just push it out. It was, I think, yeah, see?
Boy, that goes up there a long ways. There it goes. Right. Yep. Alright, that's on.
Alright.
So you need to put the anode back on.
Yeah, we can either. Let's torque this, and then we'll put that.
Okay.
Just in case for some reason you had to take it off. I'm gonna have you
gonna
hold
leave
this.
it up high, or are you gonna torque it? Yeah, it'd be easier up high.
I'm gonna
wouldn't it?
leave it like this. It don't matter really. 200 foot-pounds. Oh no, it's not. Keep this straight for me. So we'll go 150, and then we might go just a little more. We'll get it tight. So I just got a couple of new bent drain plug screws, and we're gonna bend this tab over, which is just pretty simple. Just gotta take something where you can pry it into place.
I'm gonna move my camera over here because it keeps filming your butt crack. I don't want to film your butt.
You don't want to film my crevice?
Hold on now, I'm not filming yet.
Get her done, get her done, get her done, done, done. Get her done, get her done, get her done.
Alright guys, so Jeff's gonna fill her up with oil now.
We can get these anywhere. I put a bunch of O-rings on them just so I get a little extra oomph. Just make sure you start her on there right. And leave your vent screw open. And then get the right oil.
Hold on. Let me show them what oil we're using. Alright guys. This is the oil we're using. I'll get my thumb out of the way here.
Pure synthetic.
Pure synthetic Lucas.
I think it's pretty good oil.
That's what Jeff recommends at Hawkeye Marine. So
I mean, that's what I think. I don't know. There's probably better oil, but what is it? This seems to be like one thing that I noticed was when I started using this, man, my shifting on mine seemed like it was better.
yeah, that's mentioned in the first part of this lower unit repair. Jeff mentioned that how it's, you could tell by the feel, you know.
I'm sure that somebody is probably like, well, yeah, but you know, like I'm wrong. You know how some people are gonna do you. It's like, you're wrong. It's like, okay. So I don't know. As long as you do either a premium plus, like I got it. This is a Quicksilver. You know, it's a high performance. You got to have at least high performance 90 SAE. This is a pure synthetic. Now, if you go to pure synthetic, just remember, once you go to pure synthetic, they say you can't go back. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know why it would matter, to be honest with you. But I'm going to let you pump this up because I don't want to do it.
No.
Huh?
I don't know how to do it. That's
you
why
just
you're
pump
here.
it until it comes out of the hole. Until it comes out, runs out of there.
Pump up the volume.
Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume.
See, he makes me do all the dirty work.
Well, yeah, it's your lower unit.
Jeez, that just ain't right, folks. So how much is this going to take?
Till a quart. It'll come out of that hole, so it'll just take a while to pump it up.
I see why he didn't want to do this. This is a bunch of work.
Yeah, it is.
Jerry's laughing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sound like Jim Brewer.
Yeah.
Sound like Jim Brewer.
Yeah, it's Goat Boy. It's Goat Boy.
It's Goat Boy.
Yeah. I felt bad for him because he was like, yeah, you know, when he goes out in public, all his people remember is Goat Boy.
Right.
You know, he's forever known as Goat Boy.
It's kind of like Pauly Shore is always known as the son-in-law.
Hey, buddy. For all you youngins, you may not remember that,
Yeah.
but I do in the 80s.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, I want to say like his mom was, or dad or something was like part owner in the comedy store.
I don't know.
I don't know. But, man, I just watched his, was it Joe Rogan? Yeah. Him and Joe Rogan, which I think it was quite some time ago, but, you know, you could tell, he's changed a lot, but he's still a funny guy. But he talked about that biodome and that, like, after that, he was pretty much, nobody in Hollywood wanted to mess with him. So one thing I will do, Chuck, is I'm going to lower your front end so we can go more flat.
So yeah, fellas, this is something else you want this lower unit to be as level as possible. But that'd be good. That way it gets the maximum amount of stuff in there. Juice, got juicer up. I think you're about to run out. Yeah.
I may have to use part of that next one.
That's why I bought two.
That's kind of crazy. Usually it's just a quart, maybe. Everything about this lower unit kind of threw me for a little bit of a loop.
Yeah, it's been a learning process, that's for sure.
Because it's not like all the other ones that I've done.
No.
I'm sure there's some dude out there that's like,
Well, go
well, that's
ahead.
because you don't know what you're doing. Here, you're going to pump it up.
Oh, get me set up.
It's set up.
Hey, I gotta have a rest. Even a race car driver gets a pit stop.
We don't need no pit stops around here now.
Come on, man. You just slave driving me.
Yeah, like there you go, slave driving me.
I always say he's
Working me like a Hebrew slave.
he's an order barker. He's a German Shepherd of human beings.
What's going on here?
Huh? Was there any left in that one?
I usually pour them in a, like if there's any.
No,
left.
it sucked all of it out.
Well, there you go. It probably, watch now, it'll probably won't harder to take in.
Won't take much, I'm sure, because it only holds about a quart, doesn't it?
It should be right at about a quarter. Unless, like they made that overseas and then it's like liters,
There, it's coming out.
Alright, so if it's coming out, just stop there. You don't need to do anything else because you're just going to waste fluid. You can hand me this as a vent screw. Okay, it's just going to go right here.
You're always right in the shot.
Of course. I like to take my long screwdriver because I can get a little more torque on it.
Oof.
Yeah, but you don't want to, it's only got to be so tight. You don't want to go crazy. It doesn't have to. That's a lot of people that make this mistake. They think they got to go crazy, and then all they do.
Well, you don't want to go crazy. Nobody likes a crazy person.
Except for, was it Ozzy going crazy?
Well, oil is officially in, so we'll get this part of it done and then put the prop on, and this thing will finally be done, and I'm so glad.
So I like to do the old Cody Bass trick when you're getting ready to take this out. Just get you some grease and put a big, put a big glob of grease.
How was that?
So you get a big glob of grease and then you put it in the hole. That way, if you do have any wants to run out, you can just, you can stop it. So that just holds it enough time that you can get. Hand me that screwdriver, Chuck.
Which one?
This little one, big one, it don't matter. And then hand me that, and a rag if you got one.
The rag's right behind you.
That's it, man.
Okay. Ready.
Alright, so now we're ready to put the prop on and put our anode back on. Chuck, go over there first and let's shift this and just make sure that it seems like it's shifting good before we get too out of sorts.
We should have planned this, but alright. Ready? Yeah.
Yeah. Go forward. Yeah. Back to neutral. Yep.
Reverse.
Yep. Yep. Go back to neutral.
Ah, my fault.
All right. Why don't you do that for me?
Why?
Because
Well, I need to be on this side. Installed. We're getting ready to do the prop.
this is, I got some, I don't know, marine grease. It's red. It don't matter, but I've got 2,4-C on the splines. You want to do that. This goes a certain way because see how it's coned. You can't mess that up. This goes on there like so. This is gonna go like so. And you're the sharp, man. And then this one's got a, the locking hub is like this, so. Come on. I just get it started first, and then I'm gonna go to 45 foot-pounds. That's pretty much. It's pretty. I don't know. I've heard different complete. I haven't seen in the manual where it says, but we can go look it up if you like. Hold this, please.